Hey everyone, hope you all are doing well in this crazy ass energies that we are in right now, post the eclipse of March 29th. It's been a lot of planets hanging around in Pisces. That's what's creating all this ups and downs that we are experiencing right now. Anyway, I wanted to personally touch base with all my listeners. I'll be doing some series of voice notes like this going forth so that there is a more personal touch to the podcast. Otherwise, it's just AI based podcast with a packed learning system. You see, there's a lot of depth and breadth of knowledge which is being shared. I'm making it with the help of artificial intelligence and voice notes. Um, the reason being it can pack in more knowledge, although I have to, kind of see each and every draft of what it's cooking up because as much as we like to dream of that artificial intelligence is the new heaven on earth or something like that, it isn't. It needs to be polished a lot. It makes a lot of errors, more errors than we choose to, at least at the moment. So I have reviewed all the drafts, just so you know. It's not like it is blindly published using artificial intelligence and a voiceover. So just pay attention, take notes, and I hope the learning is beneficial to you guys, whoever is listening, whoever is learning from these podcasts. Okay, so this particular voice note is about the Panchanga system. Now, this channel, as you might have realized, is more focused on the self and how the self is embodied in the human personality. And therefore, I'm taking a modern psychological approach also, bridging the Myers-Briggs model and the NLP model and the four temperaments model, all kinds of model, Enneagram model. There are lots of different kinds of bridges that I have tried to build in conjunction with the Vedic astrology. That is bringing it to the zodiac, bringing it to the nakshatra specifically. Probably this is the only channel which has got the largest number of nakshatra devoted to it, but it is only from the personality aspect point of view because the soul, as much as there are so many people like to talk about soul, the soul is an abstraction. It is embodied only through the human personality. Whenever a soul has to arrive here, it has to arrive in the physical form, in a particular lineage, in a particular family, race, culture, and so on and so forth. So it is better that we use the self as embodied self within the shield or within the womb of personality itself. And that's the study and that's the effort here in this channel. So the interest of the young person who's coming and visiting this channel would be best served by understanding the personality of what drives them subconsciously, what drives them as a person, the innate drives, what you unconsciously are moving towards proactively, reactively, and so on. So I suggest when you are studying this Panchanga series, which is what this voice note is all about, I suggest when you study the personality using these podcasts of this channel, first always begin with Panchanga. Always, always, always. Because the Panchanga is the angular study of sun and moon in your chart. The main two luminaries in the astrology is sun and the moon. So we have the two cycles of the sun and moon, right? The Krishna side, which is going towards the waxing moon, the waning moon, and Shukla side, which is the waxing moon. So it goes between Amavasya and Purnima, the two cycles, 15 days of the moon cycles, ending in full moon and new moon respectively. So study the angles between sun and moon and why this is important. It is almost, well, not almost, it is distinguishing between the soul, that is your sun, and the moon, that is your mind. What is the distance, so to speak, angular distance between your mind and your soul? That is the study of Panchanga. And it starts with the Vara, as you have seen in this playlist. This whole playlist, I'm sticking this video there. The entire playlist of Panchanga, including all the case studies of celebrities to help you understand that better, how it plays out or played out in their lives, is to see which day of the week a person was born, that is the Vara, then the Tithi, Yoga, and Karana, which is the manifestation of the angles between the sun and the moon, and then finally the ascendant Nakshatra. These are the five elements: the Vara, the Tithi, Yoga, Karan, and the Nakshatra. Ascendant Nakshatra is what I am considering for the purposes of these studies. So always study the Panchanga elements first and then move on to the Nakshatra part and the other playlists. Okay. Then move on to the subconscious part. Because the Panchanga elements are, in my opinion, at least what I have seen, the most neglected part of Vedic astrology. And it's probably one of the most important guidelines. Because the Panchanga element as it is in your chart is for your life. It is not dependent on Mahadashas. It is not dependent on specific time periods in your life. It is throughout your life. Doesn't matter which dasha you're running or what planets are in your chart and how they are positioned. This is the Panchanga importance. So the self as personality first do the Panchanga analysis and then move on to the subconscious and the NLP and the eclectic astrology part of the channel. Okay. Make sure you do that first. Take care. Watch this entire series. I hope you take notes. I hope you learn a lot. And if you are having something which you want me to bring forth with the podcast, just put it in the community tab. Take care. Be safe.
Conscious Astrology, Navigating Karana. Hi, welcome to Consciousness Podcasts. In this season, we analyze the Hindu Vedic calendar system of Panchanga with respect to consciousness principles. We continue with Karana, the action aspect, which plays a crucial role in understanding how we approach tasks, responsibilities, and interactions. Today, we explore Chatushpada Karana. Let us begin. Chatushpada Karana Overview. What is Chatushpada Karana? Chatushpada Karana represents resilience, adventure, and a strong connection to the physical world. Individuals born under this Karana are known for their rugged determination and fearless nature. They are drawn to challenges that require physical strength, endurance, and courage. This Karana is associated with professions that involve adventure, sports, defense, and entrepreneurship. However, their intense and daring lifestyle can make them prone to physical risks and emotional upheavals. Personality traits. Chatushpada-born individuals are adventurous, energetic, and action-oriented. They enjoy taking on tasks that others may find difficult or intimidating. These individuals thrive in roles that involve exploration, movement, and physical exertion. However, their all-or-nothing attitude can lead them into risky situations or dangerous associations. They may also struggle with maintaining emotional calm amid their fast-paced, high-energy lifestyle. Positive traits. Courageous, adventurous, and energetic, resilient and resourceful in difficult situations, strong-willed and physically enduring. Challenges. Prone to physical injuries or risky behavior, may struggle with emotional volatility and impulsive decisions, tendency to isolate themselves when faced with setbacks. Consciousness principles for navigating Chatushpada Karana. 1. Consciousness thrives in exploration without self-sacrifice. Consciousness seeks variety and exploration, but values safety and balance. Application. Chatushpada-born individuals often dive into new adventures without considering the risks. Consciousness invites them to approach exploration mindfully, ensuring they preserve their well-being. Practice mindful preparation before undertaking new challenges. Use affirmations such as, "I explore with courage and wisdom." Set boundaries to avoid burnout and ensure emotional and physical safety. 2. Consciousness seeks resilience with emotional balance. Consciousness finds strength not just in physical endurance, but in emotional stability. Application. Chatushpada individuals may equate resilience solely with physical toughness and overlook the importance of emotional resilience. Consciousness encourages them to cultivate inner calm alongside external strength. Incorporate grounding exercises such as mindful breathing or meditation into daily routines. Reflect on moments when emotional composure led to better outcomes. Use affirmations such as, "My strength is balanced by my calm," to reinforce emotional resilience. 3. Consciousness expands through connection, not isolation. Consciousness seeks growth by integrating experiences and fostering meaningful connections rather than isolation. Application. Chatushpada-born individuals may retreat into isolation after failures or setbacks, viewing them as personal defeats. Consciousness reminds them that connection fosters healing and growth. Reach out to trusted friends or mentors after setbacks for perspective and support. Engage in group activities that promote collaboration and reduce isolation. Use affirmations such as, "I strengthen myself through connection, not separation." 4. Consciousness finds freedom in letting go of control. Consciousness embraces uncertainty and flows with life rather than seeking constant control. Application. Chatushpada individuals may try to control outcomes through sheer force of will. Consciousness invites them to surrender their need for control and trust the natural unfolding of events. Practice surrendering by visualizing releasing worries and embracing uncertainty. Reflect on situations where letting go led to unexpected positive outcomes. Use affirmations such as, "I trust the process of life and release the need for control." Suggested consciousness actions to overcome Chatushpada Karana challenges. 1. Grounding ritual. Spend 10 minutes barefoot in nature daily to reinforce emotional and physical grounding. 2. Adventure with purpose exercise. Reflect on why a new challenge or adventure is meaningful and align it with long-term goals to avoid impulsiveness. 3. Emotional check-in practice. Set reminders throughout the day to pause and assess emotional well-being, reinforcing balance amid action. 4. Visualization for letting go. Close your eyes and visualize releasing control over a stressful situation, imagining peace replacing tension. By aligning with these consciousness-aligned actions, Chatushpada-born individuals can transform their adventurous energy into a balanced approach that fosters resilience, purpose, and emotional strength. This allows them to navigate life's challenges with grace, maintaining both their courage and their inner peace. Conscious Astrology, Navigating Karana, Kimstughna Karana. Hi, welcome to Consciousness Podcasts. In this season, we analyze the Hindu Vedic calendar system of Panchanga with respect to consciousness principles. We continue with Karana, the action aspect, which plays a crucial role in understanding how we approach tasks, responsibilities, and interactions. Today, we explore Kimstughna Karana. Let us begin. Kimstughna Karana Overview. What is Kimstughna Karana? Kimstughna Karana represents meticulousness, precision, and mastery over delicate work. Individuals born under this Karana are known for their ability to create masterpieces and handle intricate tasks. They excel in fields requiring attention to detail, such as law enforcement, defense, scientific research, and arts involving fine craftsmanship. However, their pursuit of excellence can make them prone to overanalysis, criticism, and struggles with external validation. Personality traits. Kimstughna-born individuals are courageous, dynamic, and highly skilled in specialized tasks. They often approach their work with a perfectionist mindset and are capable of producing remarkable results. They are drawn to professions that involve protection, craftsmanship, or scientific precision. However, they may feel misunderstood or judged by others, leading to a tendency to withdraw or second-guess their abilities. Positive traits. Detail-oriented and precise in their work, courageous and confident in complex situations, creative and capable of producing exceptional outcomes. Challenges, prone to overthinking and self-criticism, may feel unappreciated or judged by others, struggle with emotional detachment due to their perfectionism. Consciousness principles for navigating Kimstughna Karana. 1. Consciousness finds mastery in simplicity. Consciousness seeks to simplify complexity, finding joy in the process rather than obsessing over the outcome. Application. Kimstughna-born individuals may become overly fixated on achieving perfection, leading to stress and burnout. Consciousness encourages them to focus on the essence of their work rather than excessive details. Practice mindfulness to stay present during intricate tasks without overthinking. Use affirmations such as, "I create with simplicity and flow." Reflect on moments where a simple approach led to meaningful results. 2. Consciousness seeks confidence without external validation. Consciousness possesses inherent self-worth and does not seek external approval to affirm its value. Application: Kimstughna individuals may feel the need to prove their capabilities to others, leading to self-doubt. Consciousness invites them to trust their instincts and believe in their expertise. Engage in daily self-affirmation practices to strengthen inner confidence. Journal achievements, both big and small, to reinforce self-appreciation. Use affirmations such as, "My work is valuable regardless of external opinions." 3. Consciousness thrives in trust and surrender. Consciousness grows through surrendering control and embracing uncertainty. Application: Kimstughna-born individuals may struggle with relinquishing control over details, fearing mistakes or judgment. Consciousness invites them to let go and trust the process. Practice letting go by delegating smaller tasks to others. Reflect on how moments of trust in the process led to unexpected successes. Use affirmations such as, "I trust the journey, not just the destination." 4. Consciousness seeks creative expansion. Consciousness enjoys growth through creative exploration and experimentation. Application: Kimstughna individuals may become rigid in their methods, fearing failure if they try new approaches. Consciousness encourages them to embrace experimentation as a path to innovation. Dedicate time each week to creative exploration without judgment. Reframe mistakes as experiments that contribute to mastery. Use affirmations such as, "I expand creatively with courage and joy." Suggested consciousness actions to overcome Kimstughna Karana challenges. 1. Simplicity challenge. Choose one task and focus only on its essential steps, avoiding unnecessary complexity. 2. Self-appreciation journal. Write down daily reflections on what was accomplished, reinforcing intrinsic value. 3. Letting go exercise. Choose one detail in a project to release control over and trust the outcome. 4. Creative freedom ritual. Engage in an unstructured creative activity, such as painting, free writing, or brainstorming, without worrying about the result. By aligning with these consciousness-aligned actions, Kimstughna-born individuals can transform their meticulous nature into a balanced approach that values both precision and spontaneity. This allows them to embrace their creativity, build confidence, and produce exceptional work without being weighed down by perfectionism or external validation. Conscious Astrology, Navigating Karana. Hi, welcome to Consciousness Podcast. In this season, we analyze the Hindu Vedic calendar system of Panchanga with respect to consciousness principles. We continue with Karana, the action aspect, which plays a crucial role in understanding how we approach tasks, responsibilities, and interactions. Today, we explore Naga Karana. Let us begin. Naga Karana overview. What is Naga Karana? Naga Karana represents fierce determination, strategy, and a deep sense of justice. Individuals born under this Karana often possess a warrior spirit and are known for their ability to rise in defense of the underprivileged. They are highly strategic, patient, and opportunistic, waiting for the right moment to act. This Karana is associated with transformative action, social reform, and revolutionary ideas that challenge the status quo. Naga-born individuals are resourceful, brave, and socially conscious. They possess an innate desire to protect the weak and fight against injustice, often embodying a Robin Hood persona. They excel in professions that require courage, strategy, and innovation, such as law, medicine, social activism, and research. However, their competitive and combative nature can make them prone to becoming overly aggressive or isolated if they feel threatened or misunderstood. Positive traits: brave, resourceful, and socially conscious. Strategic thinkers who excel at seizing opportunities, compassionate defenders of justice and fairness. Challenges: may become overly aggressive or defensive, prone to holding grudges and becoming consumed by competition, can become emotionally detached due to their focus on goals. Consciousness principles for navigating Naga Karana. 1. Consciousness expands through patience and precision. Consciousness thrives on strategic action that unfolds at the right time, rather than impulsive reactions. Application: Naga-born individuals may be quick to respond with force when provoked. Consciousness invites them to practice patience and wait for the right moment to act with precision and purpose. Reflect before taking action by asking, "Is this the right time?" Practice mindfulness techniques to cultivate calm before decision making. Use affirmations such as, I act with clarity and purpose, not haste. 2. Consciousness seeks to integrate justice with compassion. Consciousness values justice, but balances it with empathy and kindness. Application. Naga-born individuals may become so focused on righting wrongs that they overlook the emotional needs of those around them. Consciousness encourages them to integrate compassion into their pursuit of justice. Engage in reflective journaling to understand the emotional impact of their actions on others. Practice empathetic communication to foster mutual understanding and reduce conflict. Use affirmations such as, I lead with both justice and compassion. 3. Consciousness finds strength in letting go of competition. Consciousness grows stronger when it releases the need to compete and focuses on inner strength. Application. Naga-born individuals may become overly competitive, feeling the need to win at all costs. Consciousness invites them to trust their innate value without needing to prove it through external victories. Reframe challenges as opportunities for self-mastery rather than competitions. Engage in daily affirmations such as, I am strong within, I have nothing to prove. Reflect on past successes achieved through collaboration rather than rivalry. 4. Consciousness embraces transformation through trust, not control. Consciousness experiences transformation by trusting the unfolding process rather than trying to control every aspect. Application. Naga-born individuals may struggle with letting go of control, fearing uncertainty. Consciousness reminds them that surrendering control can lead to unexpected and positive transformations. Practice letting go of small, everyday decisions as a way to build trust in the flow of life. Visualize outcomes without attaching to specific results, fostering openness to change. Use affirmations such as, I trust the flow of life and welcome growth. Suggested consciousness actions to overcome Naga Karana challenges. 1. Patience practice. During emotionally charged situations, take 3 deep breaths and count to 10 before responding. 2. Compassion reflection. Reflect on interactions where empathy could have deepened understanding and note ways to improve. 3. Collaboration challenge. Take on a team-based task where collaboration rather than competition is the focus. Surrender visualization. Close your eyes and visualize letting go of control over one unresolved issue, imagining peace filling the space of uncertainty. By aligning with these consciousness-aligned actions, Naga-born individuals can transform their fierce determination into a balanced approach that integrates strength, justice, and compassion. This allows them to pursue their goals with resilience while fostering harmonious relationships and contributing meaningfully to the greater good. Conscious Astrology, Navigating Karana. Hi, welcome to Consciousness Podcasts. In this season, we analyze the Hindu Vedic calendar system of Panchanga with respect to consciousness principles. We continue with Karana, the action aspect, which plays a crucial role in understanding how we approach tasks, responsibilities, and interactions. Today, we explore Shakuni Karana. Let us begin. Shakuni Karana overview. What is Shakuni Karana? Shakuni Karana represents resourcefulness, sharp intellect, and strategic action. Individuals born under this Karana are known for their ability to seize opportunities and make calculated moves. They excel in diplomacy, negotiations, and situations that require clever thinking and tact. Their quick-wit approach allows them to succeed in fields like trading, research, politics, and public relations. However, they may be perceived as overly secretive or manipulative if their intentions are misunderstood. Personality traits. Shakuni-born individuals are sharp-eyed observers who excel at identifying opportunities where others may see obstacles. They are skilled in managing relationships, navigating complex dynamics with charm and precision. Their ability to remain composed and strategic makes them excellent mediators and advisors. However, their opportunistic nature can lead them to be mistrusted if they appear overly calculating or secretive. Positive traits. Strategic, clever, and diplomatic. Highly observant and opportunistic in a positive sense. Skilled at maintaining harmonious relationships while achieving goals. Challenges. Prone to secrecy, which can create misunderstandings. may struggle with trust and find it difficult to rely on others. Tendency to overthink and become emotionally detached. Consciousness principles for navigating Shakuni Karana. 1. Consciousness seeks clarity amid complexity. Consciousness thrives on navigating intricate situations while maintaining transparency and authenticity. Application. Shakuni-born individuals may feel tempted to hide their true motives to maintain an advantage. Consciousness invites them to use their intellect for transparent and honest communication. Practice mindful communication by sharing intentions openly when appropriate. Use affirmations such as, "I balance strategy with authenticity," to cultivate transparency. Reflect on how open communication strengthens trust and cooperation. 2. Consciousness expands through purposeful action. Consciousness values action that aligns with a higher purpose rather than short-term gains. Application. Shakuni individuals may focus solely on winning or achieving their goals. Consciousness encourages them to evaluate whether their actions serve a meaningful purpose. Set intentions for long-term fulfillment rather than immediate success. Reflect on how actions contribute to personal growth and collective well-being. Use affirmations such as, "I act with purpose and integrity," to align actions with values. 3. Consciousness thrives on collaboration and connection. Consciousness integrates diverse perspectives and thrives in environments where trust and collaboration flourish. Application. Shakuni-born individuals may prefer working independently to avoid vulnerability. Consciousness reminds them that collaboration strengthens outcomes. Practice active listening to foster deeper connections in group settings. Build trust by sharing responsibilities and seeking feedback from others. Use affirmations such as, "I grow stronger through collaboration," to reinforce connection over isolation. 4. Consciousness finds joy in surrendering control. Consciousness seeks expansion by releasing the need to control every outcome. Application. Shakuni-born individuals may feel anxious when they cannot anticipate every detail or outcome. Consciousness invites them to practice surrender and trust in life's unfolding. Engage in relaxation exercises to release the need for constant control. Visualize letting go of specific outcomes and trusting the process. Use affirmations such as, "I trust the flow of life and welcome new opportunities," to cultivate ease and flexibility. Hashtag suggested consciousness actions to overcome Shakuni Karana challenges. 1. Transparency practice. During important conversations, consciously share at least one thought or motive to build trust and reduce secrecy. 2. Purpose-driven reflection. Before making key decisions, ask, "Does this align with my long-term values and purpose?" 3. Collaboration ritual. Commit to one collaborative task each week that involves shared decision-making to strengthen teamwork. 4. Letting go visualization. Visualize releasing control over outcomes and embracing uncertainty as a path to growth. By aligning with these consciousness-aligned actions, Shakuni-born individuals can transform their strategic brilliance into a balanced approach that fosters authenticity, trust, and meaningful success. This allows them to harness their resourcefulness and diplomacy while building lasting connections and achieving purposeful outcomes. Conscious Astrology, Navigating Karana, Vishti. Hi, welcome to Consciousness Podcasts. In this season, we analyze the Hindu Vedic calendar system of Panchanga with respect to consciousness principles. We continue with Karana, the action aspect, which plays a crucial role in understanding how we approach tasks, responsibilities, and interactions. Today, we explore Vishti Bhadra Karana. Let us begin. Karana Overview. What is Vishti Bhadrana? Vishti Karana, also known as Bhadra Karana, represents discipline, resilience, and methodical action. It is associated with perseverance, precision, and the ability to enhance life through dedication and wisdom. Individuals born under this Karana are often involved in fields that require patience, deep knowledge, and methodical work, such as research, healing, fitness, and spiritual practices. This Karana is also linked to transformation through hard work and self-mastery. Personality traits. Vishti-born individuals are patient, hardworking, and resilient. They have a remarkable capacity to work diligently for long periods without seeking immediate rewards. Their commitment to life enhancement fields such as yoga, medicine, or teaching makes them valuable contributors to society. However, they may feel unappreciated or taken for granted, leading to self-doubt and emotional withdrawal. If their energy is negative, they may experience depressive tendencies or health issues. Positive traits: patient, disciplined, and methodical, skilled in life enhancement and healing practices, resilient and capable of enduring hardships for long-term goals. Challenges: prone to feelings of underappreciation or low self-worth, may struggle with health issues and burnout, vulnerable to emotional isolation and self-imposed limitations. Consciousness principles for navigating Vishti Karana. 1. Consciousness seeks growth through patience. Consciousness finds fulfillment in steady progress and values resilience over instant results. Application: Vishti-born individuals are naturally disciplined, but may become frustrated by slow progress. Consciousness invites them to view patience as a strength rather than a limitation. Reflect on long-term achievements to reinforce the value of consistent effort. Use affirmations such as, "I grow steadily and embrace each step of the journey." Incorporate mindful pauses to appreciate small milestones. 2. Consciousness expands through self-worth, not external validation. Consciousness has inherent self-worth and does not seek validation from external sources. Application: Vishti individuals may feel undervalued or unrecognized for their contributions. Consciousness encourages them to affirm their worth regardless of external acknowledgement. Engage in self-reflection practices that highlight strengths and successes. Use affirmations such as, "I am valuable for who I am, not for what I achieve." Celebrate personal wins, no matter how small, to nurture self-appreciation. 3. Consciousness finds renewal in rest and reflection. Consciousness values rest and introspection as essential components of resilience and vitality. Application: Vishti-born individuals may overwork themselves, believing that constant effort is the only path to success. Consciousness reminds them that rest and renewal are vital for sustained productivity. Schedule intentional rest periods, such as quiet mornings or meditative evenings. Practice deep breathing exercises to center the mind and reduce tension. Use affirmations such as, "I honor rest as part of my strength," to reframe rest as productive. 4. Consciousness finds freedom through letting go of self-doubt. Consciousness thrives when free from limiting beliefs and doubts about worthiness. Application: Vishti-born individuals may underestimate their capabilities and second-guess their contributions. Consciousness invites them to release self-doubt and trust their path. Write down recurring doubts and reframe them with positive statements. Engage in grounding activities, such as nature walks, to reconnect with self-assurance. Use affirmations such as, "I trust my abilities and my path," to foster confidence. Suggested consciousness actions to overcome Vishti Karana challenges. 1. Gratitude reflection practice. At the end of each day, list 3 things accomplished, no matter how small, to build a sense of progress and self-worth. 2. Self-appreciation journal. Write weekly reflections on strengths and successes to reinforce positive self-recognition. 3. Restorative ritual. Dedicate 15 minutes to a calming ritual such as mindful tea preparation or guided meditation to balance work and rest. 4. Positive visualization exercise. Visualize moments of appreciation and gratitude from others to reinforce a sense of recognition and self-value. By aligning with these consciousness-aligned actions, Vishti-born individuals can transform their methodical dedication into a balanced approach that includes rest, resilience, and self-appreciation. This allows them to fulfill their roles as patient and hardworking contributors while embracing their innate value, fostering both inner peace and sustained success.